First, we'll open the driver's side door. Right where you see the steering, underneath the steering is a hood latch that needs to be pulled out. Once the latch is pulled, you would notice the hood losing its grip. On top of the logo, there is a lever right there that we need to press and hold and then lift the hood upwards. This is that lever that I was talking about. Press and hold this lever towards the left side and then lift up the hood. Once the hood is opened, right underneath the engine is the location for engine air filter. We'll be needing a Torx 25 bit along with a small extension. We'll punch in the bit inside the extension, then adding it along with a screwdriver with a combination of tool like that, we'll go ahead and take out all of those screws on the surrounding right there. The way it works is we punch in the screwdriver and then take out the screw, but this screw does not come out completely just like that. It's taken out up until the middle, and once it reaches to the middle point, then we'll have to use a clip remover tool like that and then pull up the screw to take out the remaining of it. Basically, once the screw reaches towards the middle, then we punch in the clip remover tool, pull it upside and then take out the remaining of it. There it is, we got the first screw taken out. Similar way, we'll take out the second screw right there, open the screw up until the middle and then punch in the clip remover tool to pull it upside, then take out the remaining of it. Second screw is also out. We'll take out the third screw with the same fashion. Once the screw is taken out up until the middle, then we punch in the clip remover tool, pull it upside and then take out the remaining of it. There's the third screw also taken out. On the other side, notice there's 1, 2, 3 screws that we also need to take out. While taking out the screws, I just want to emphasize one thing: be extremely careful while taking them out, because if you drop them towards the engine, it would be extremely difficult for you to get them back. Just take your extra time while taking them out so that you do not lose them while taking them out. There we got the fourth screw taken out. That's going to be our fifth screw that we also need to take out. Fifth screw is also out. A little ahead, notice there is one more screw that also needs to be taken out. Sixth screw is also out. Right where the battery is, underneath the battery, there is one more screw that also needs to be taken out. Once again, we'll punch in the tool right there. This is a little tight spot, so we have to be extra careful taking this one out. There's the seventh screw taken out, and it was a real tight spot right there. Right where you see the location of hosing here, besides the hosing, there's that final screw that we are supposed to take out. For the final time, we'll punch in the tool and then take out that screw up until the very end. I noticed the final two screws that we took out, they were actually a little difficult because of their positioning. You know the drill by this time. Just be careful while taking them out so that you do not drop them. There you would notice I am taking my extra time while taking out that screw. It actually doesn't hurt taking extra time and being patient, because we just want to take that screw without dropping it. Once all the screws are out, now what we'll do is we'll grab the top cover and then lift it upside all the way, and there you would see the beautiful engine air filter. The way we'll be taking it out is I'll be grabbing it from here, then carefully lifting it upside up until it comes out completely. There it is, and that is how we take out the engine air filter for this car. In my case, the filter is brand new, so I'll be installing it back, but in your case, if you have a new filter and you want to install it back, just make sure that this curved side right there stays at the top and the other side like this stays at the bottom. We'll go ahead and carefully punch in this filter back where we took it out from. One more thing before punching it in, it doesn't really matter if it's this way or the other way around, as long as this side is at the bottom and the other side is at the top. Let's go ahead and punch in this back where we took it out from. We will lift up the top cover as much as we can and then punch in the filter right there. There you would notice the filter fits in perfectly in that position. Now we'll go ahead and punch in the top cover back in that position all the way down. Just make sure the top cover is completely in from all over the edges. Once the top cover is in position, now we'll go ahead and punch in all these 8 screws back. I would manually put the screw back just by turning it a little bit in the beginning. And once I notice it is holding on to it, then I'll go ahead and punch in the other screws similar way. There you would notice I'm punching in the other screw as well, just by tightening it a little bit from the beginning. Similar way I'll do for the third screw. Once these 3 screws are in position, then I'll go ahead and punch in the tool to tighten them all the way till the very end. First screw is tight. Now I will tighten the second one. Second one is also tight. We'll also tighten the third screw. There we got the third screw tight as well. Now from the other end, I will again punch in the screws first and then turning them at least 2 to 3 turns just in the beginning. Once again, be extremely careful while punching in the screws. There's a high likelihood you could lose the screws while tightening them manually as well. There on the corner, we got 3 screws in position. Now we'll go ahead and tighten them all the way till the very end. Just like that, we got all these 3 screws tight as well. Now we are left with the final 2 screws underneath the battery. Again, I'll manually punch in the screw first and then bring in the tool to tighten this all the way till the very end. Now we'll go ahead and punch in the final screw, which is right there besides the housing. I apologize for emphasizing one more time, but be extremely careful while tightening all of these screws in their position because there's a high likelihood you could drop them while installing them back. There we got the final screw in position, tight all the way down. With all the screws in place, that wraps up the replacement of engine air filter for this car. Now suppose you want to close the hood back, we'll need to bring down the hood up until the middle, and to close the hood properly, we will need to leave the hood from the middle with a slight push. If it still does not close the way we did, then you may have to push it from the top until it closes completely. If this video helps you in any way, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Here are the list of tools used for this takeout.